How long did it actually take to do the Tay Savage documentary?
Man, I think that was a 2-month project.
A 2-month project?
I think we spent 2 whole months on that. Yeah. Just because that's the thing. It's like everything goes in stages, right? It's like when we first, obviously I was enjoying your music and watching your interviews and stuff already. Like for me, I'm not doing a story unless I really with the artist, like unless I'm actually spinning your music, you know, really taking in your interviews, like really taking an interest and learning more about you and your story. And it's like at a certain point, I was really bumping a lot of your music. And like maybe it was around when you had that song out with Reese, and like it was just, I was just getting into it to the point where I'm like, okay, I think I'm ready. Because for me, when I'm working on a project, bro, I'm spending all month, I'm not listening to other people's music. I'm just listening to Tay's friends, Tay's ops, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm listening to everyone from that neighborhood and just like immersing myself in your music for a good month or two. So that's like the process. And then it's just a case of I'll just be spinning your songs nonstop in the car. I'll have the Tay Savage playlist, just be spinning all of that, just, you know, immersing myself in the music, like as a fan, as I said before, and, you know, just piecing it together from there. But yeah, I spent a good 2 months just straight Tay Savage, you know what I'm saying? Nonstop, just back to back your music, your interviews.
And Tay, question I got for you, like on the back end of that, what about like family members and shit who probably never even thought or looked at you in that light? What was their response to like seeing the documentary?
Yeah, because I mean, you got motherfuckers that did, you know, a lot of people was reaching out to me, like my grandma, all type of shit. You know, so,
really?
Yeah, but you know, at the end of the day, you know, they hear shit from the streets, but you know, they don't. At the end of the day, bro, I'm a gentleman. With my family, I'm a family man. You feel me? So, like so they be like, like what's going on? Man, I don't know, man. But they know that a lot of this shit be happening too. That people just be so. I'm just like, man, I don't know, man. I don't know.
You ain't have to overly explain yourself to somebody. Be like, nah,
I mean, cause they know at the end of the day, like I'm a rapper, I'm an entertainer now. You know what I'm saying? So they know that what come with this shit. But it's just like they sending it to me, like, you seen this? I mean, yeah, I seen it.
Let me ask you this, Tay. Like before, obviously the documentary, you know, it was a big moment. But like you'd been doing a few interviews.
Some people told me congratulations. Some motherfuckers wrote me and told me congratulations. Like,
that is like a real accolade. That's like getting the cover of The Source in 1995. You get a Trap Lil Ross 3-hour documentary.
That's crazy.
Getting a Trap Lil Ross documentary is a big deal nowadays. Like,
man, I don't know.
Congratulations is funny though.
Yeah, that was crazy. What you were saying?
What I was going to ask you is just like. At what point did you feel like you was really becoming famous? Like, I would say before my documentary, you're already popping through the music, but then also your interviews were super viral. I feel like there was a period of time when it was like, there was just really a lot of buzz around your interviews on Reddit and on other places of just like, yo, this like Tay's got this crazy interview and he's telling this wild story of his life. Like, at what point did you feel like you started getting fame off of your history, basically?
I ain't gonna lie, you got to understand, like in our neighborhood, we always been kind of popular, like all of us, a lot of us that you be seeing, Reese and all of us, like we always been kind of like popular in our neighborhoods. So it's kind of like was normal. It's just now when you walking around, you people, oh, can I get a picture? Oh, hey, are you Tay Savage? Wow, the band, shit like that. But that's really when it started, and then I started getting paid for the shit. Yeah. Money started coming in. I'm like, okay, this shit real.
Yeah.
When you and J Mane were kind of like going back to back doing like dueling interviews, talking about each other, I felt like that's when we for sure were like really locked in. Actually, really, there was one day where Remo sat me down in my office and showed me videos for like an hour straight, like explaining a bunch of the Tay Savage lore that really got me locked in.
Yeah. J Mane definitely played a big part in that.
16 Shot Him, I'm gonna give him his credit. 16 Shot Him played a huge part in the Tay Savage story, because like
sure.
Before I knew what Tay had going on, 16 sent me. I guess he did your first interview.
Nah, actually, I think DJ U did my first one.
But that one didn't go up. How 16?
But DJ U just did it on some not even knowing. Like a couple people got up with him like, you want to do this interview? I'll do it. So then he didn't really do his homework.
He didn't do his homework.
He didn't do his research. So then once 16 did, he kind of did his research a little more, and he was.
And he kind of broke the story. And then at the time, because I remember 16, he was telling me like he had sent me artists or whatever, and he sent me your interview, and this was like before you were like more mainstream. And I was looking at it, I was like, I don't know if the audience is gonna resonate. I don't know if they really know him. So then I went and watched the whole 16 shit, and I seen, of course, the Blazing Dog clip. And when I seen that one, I posted it, and then instantly just like everybody just like followed suit. I like Say Cheese and everybody, and then from there on, it's like everyone wanted to. They were like more intrigued, but like, all right, what's this Blazing Dog story, and like what's going on with Tay? And 16, like I feel like, how did even 16, like how you and 16 even get in touch for him to even reach out and like do his homework like that?
I don't even know, man. I think it was through my little brother Lousy, man. Shout out to Lousy too, man. Lousy 2 Hollis. But I think it was him, because he be playing the the Clubhouse thing, and he got a lot of them on. Like,
Yeah.
so I think he might have set it up. Like, you want to do this interview, man? Look, this would be good. Because at first I didn't even know who Adam was. I was sending it to him like, what? He like, what? Adam? They like, yeah, f with him. He good. Walk the bam. I'm like, all right, cool. Then that's how that shit started going.